Hey everyone, Brian here, and I want to continue our conversation about the three sources of income that we talked about here in the previous video. Now, the first source, as we mentioned, is active income. Now, when you want to build wealth and you want to have that wealthy life, right, that we all want to have, active income is almost always going to be a part of it, especially at the beginning, because when you're in active income, you're actually trading time for money, or you're actively involved in the business or whatever you're doing to generate that income or revenue. And if you stop doing what you're doing, or if you walk away from that business, guess what happens, right? No more income. It stops because you're not actively involved anymore. But when you maximize this, you get control by being self-employed, start your own business, whatever it is, get control, maximize this one, and you can leverage that into the other sources of income, which we'll talk about right now. So the second one is portfolio income. So what is portfolio income? Well, portfolio is made up of different assets you invest into to get a return on that capital to grow that nest egg. So a portfolio is going to be things like mutual funds, non-dividend paying bonds, things that actually typically compound, but you're putting capital from here, active income, into this one to build it up for the future. So the way that it typically works traditionally is that you have active income, right? And you're working here, and then when that goes away, right, that stops. What takes over? Portfolio income takes over once this one is gone. So how does this one work? So think of a 401k as an example. When you're investing into a 401k, are you getting cash flow? No, you're not getting income from the 401k, because guess what? You're taking active income and you're putting it over here to build this up. And then once the active income goes away, once this is gone, the 401k takes over. But what is the difference about active income versus portfolio? How do you get income from this right here? How do you get income? You have to sell this. You have to sell the asset. Think of a mutual fund, 401k, things like that. You have to start to liquidate this. So if you have stocks or bonds, things like that, you got to sell it. That's how you generate income from a portfolio. Now, what is concerning about that? Well, when you start to sell this thing off, the value of it is going to go down, right? So this is going to be a shrinking asset. So you have income coming in here. Once that goes away, then you start to sell the asset right here. Hopefully the asset is big enough to last you long enough to survive retirement. That's the way that the traditional path works. By the way, I don't like the traditional path. I don't like this model right here, but I want to explain to you so you understand what the three sources of income are. So once again, a portfolio is a shrinking asset. Now, is it a part of your overall sources of income? Of course it is. Pretty much every successful investor, entrepreneur, business owner that I know has a portfolio of assets that they own that they can sell to generate income if they want to. But the third source of income is where they all want to be. It's where you want to be as well, which we'll talk about in the next video. So once again, the three sources of income. The first one is active income, trading time for money. If you stop doing it, you stop making the money. You take a portion of this and you try to put it into a portfolio to build this one up for later on in life. And then when you want income from here, what do? You sell the assets inside the portfolio, which means, by the way, this is a shrinking asset. It's going down in value. Hopefully it lasts. Next time, we'll talk about the third source of income right here. With that, take care. I'm Brian Fouts with The Elevation Group. And if you want to follow what we do here at EVG, go to theelevationgroup.com or click the link below somewhere in this post and join us there. Take care. Talk to you soon.